Hello everyone, Standard 9 History, Lesson number 3 India's Internal Challenges. Now let us see Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura are the northeastern states of India. Now, the ethnicity, language, and culture of these states is different compared to the other states of India. For the same, the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, took special efforts to bring these states in the mainstream. For the same, he formed Northeast Frontier Agency, NEFA, for the all-round development of the Sino-Indian border territories. Sino-Indian border means border between India and China. Now, Nehru took the position of bringing about the development of hundreds of tribes in these parts while preserving their culture. So, without interfering in their culture and tradition, he tried to bring development in the tribal people from these states or from these territories. Special provisions have been made with respect to these areas in the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. The 6th schedule of Indian Constitution has special provisions for the tribal people living in these states. In 1965, the responsibility of these states or these tribal groups was given to the Ministry of External Affairs. The Northern Council Act of 1971 was supposed to advise the central government regarding respect of common interest in economic, social spheres, interstate transport, electricity, flood control, etc. Now, let us see Mizoram. The tribes in the northeast India have an ancient history. When India became independent, the government gave administrative autonomy, means freedom, to the districts of Mizo majority areas of the Lusai Hills. Now, the people or the tribal people living in the Lusai Hills area were given administrative freedom when the States Reorganization Commission was appointed in 1954. Means the Indian states were reorganized, restructured on the basis of language and culture. The expectations of these people grew and they demanded more autonomy, means freedom, to the Mizo province. And Lal Denga, the leader of Mizos, he demanded Greater Mizoram later on in 1961 as a free nation. Now, he demanded Tripura, Manipur, and Mizo majority areas from the Lusai Hills as a free nation. That would be called Greater Mizoram. And for the same, they announced independent Mizoram in 1966 and they rebelled against the central government. Due to the same, in the same year, Indira Gandhi suppressed this rebellion, means she controlled, by using military force, she controlled this rebellion. In 1972, Mizo majority area was declared as a union territory. Union territory means the area that is under the control of the central government. In 1985, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi had an agreement with the Mizo National Front and Mizoram was given the status of a full-fledged state and Lal Denga became the Chief Minister of Mizoram. Now, let us see Nagaland. The Naga tribe in northeast India is known as a martial tribe. The Naga tribe had settled in eastern Himalayas, the Naga Hills, border areas of Assam and Myanmar. So Naga is one of the important tribe, the main tribe in Nagaland state. In 1946, some educated Naga youth established an organization called Naga National Council, NNC. Later they made a demand for an independent state of Nagaland. They were led by Agmi Zapu Fizo. In 1954, the Naga National Council announced the establishment of an independent federation of Nagaland. In 1955, skirmishes happened between, clashes happened between local Nagas and the soldiers of the Assam Rifles. Military action was taken to suppress the skirmishes. So the same way, Mizoram, the Mizo tribes wanted a separate nation. Same way, Naga people also declared Nagaland as a free nation. And military action had to be taken in 1955. And in this way, Nagaland was brought under the control of India. Several rounds of discussions took place between the central government and the Naga National Council. Central government decided to give the Naga majority territory the status of a union territory. Nagaland was made a full-fledged state on 1st December 1963 by putting together the Naga majority territory and part of Susang. So let us see that after the clashes between the military clashes between Nagas and the Indian army, finally discussions took place in between Naga National Council and the central government, and finally it was declared as a union territory first of all. But after later on, in 1st of December 1963, it was it was declared a state. Okay. So in this way, we are studying about the Northeast Indian states, okay, and the issues regarding the same. Thank you very much.